As you probably already know, President Trump asked Texas directly to redraw its voting district lines to gain 5 more Republican seats before next year's midterms. That's because he knows that maintaining power in Congress will allow him to continue making executive decisions, unchecked by the branch that is supposed to be holding him accountable. By the way, redrawing the district lines in this way is called gerrymandering. It's a legal form of vote suppression by minimizing some citizens' voices and amplifying the power of others. And as you may already know, Governor Newsom in California said he will allow California residents to decide whether California should also redraw its district lines to cancel out the gerrymandering that's being done in Texas. The idea, Newsom said, was to nullify the seats gained in Texas, to cancel them out. When Newsom posted about that plan, my comment on his post was this: however many seats that you think you need to turn in California to nullify Texas, triple that number. The reason why I said that is because I knew that if we only focused on Texas's new seats, that this administration would approach other red states to do the same, and we would get caught behind the 8-ball. This administration's plan, already in action, is to consolidate all power to the executive branch, to one seat, one person, to make unilateral decisions without the advice from experts or representatives of the people. And the white Christian nationalist institutions that are behind this regime, they don't act with just one mission or one strategy. No, they act more like a Kraken. What I mean by that is they operate under one primary messaging center. Their main goal is to destroy our democracy and to never have to relinquish power again. They achieve this by giving us 1 or 2 primary tentacles to focus on, while the rest of their tentacles approach their goals in different ways. They never have just one approach. Remember birthright citizenship? They didn't just write an executive order, they also approached the Supreme Court. What about getting money out of politics? While they have us focused primarily on Citizens United, they've opened a White House merch store. They're hiding dark money through cryptocurrency. They're selling gold card visas to their citizens of choice. And they're working on opening the executive branch in Washington, where members can buy an annual pass, a membership to get a seat at the table, not only with the cabinet, but maybe even the president himself. You see, with all of their tentacles working simultaneously, over time it makes it harder and harder for us to tackle the entire beast. Focusing on just 1 or 2 primary tentacles could be our downfall. It's one of the primary reasons I've been advocating for a coalition of organizations. A coalition where various organizations can specialize and focus on specific attacks by the regime. By coordinating our efforts, we can respond faster, more effectively, and have more meaningful outcomes. And our individual member participation can also be more focused, more specific, and maybe even save us from exhaustion. This regime wants us disorganized and working in silos. They want 10 of our organizations focusing on finding the right plan to dismantle this one tentacle that they've put in front of us. Meanwhile, the rest of their tentacles are continuing to dismantle the institutions that help us. But if we collaborate and coordinate, we can conquer the entire beast. It is exactly what they're afraid of. So, it's exactly what we must do.